If you guys play Ultimate Team and you want to get some coins, make sure to check out my sponsor, link in the description, mutreserve.com. Use my code CK and I promise you'll be rich one day. But in the meantime, you'll get 15% off your order. Welcome back, you guys. Your boy CK. Sean Payton is very happy after the performance his team, more specifically his defense, put up against the Buccaneers and Tom Brady. They are looking really good as of late. That is the defense we're going to be rocking with. And stat leaders of the week number 9, take a look at the squadron, man. Here we go. I mean, the Saints are absolutely killing it with the addition of Malcolm Jenkins. You know, I still root for him, even though he's on the Saints. You know, the Saints aren't really a team that likes the Eagles. You know what I'm saying? They tend to beat up on us in the playoffs. But hey, Jenkins, one of my favorite players ever. I'm happy for him. He had a nice interception yesterday, or should I say the day before. I don't know when this is coming out. Probably late night Tuesday. But either way, hopefully you guys do enjoy it, man. Be sure to like button, subscribe if you're new around here. I promise you, other videos besides stat leaders of the week will be coming out almost daily. I've recorded like 4 of them today. I'm gonna start dropping them starting tomorrow, so stay tuned for that, man. I've been streaming on Facebook. I've been working on main channel videos. Real life stuff has happened, so that's why the second channel videos were slowed down just a little bit, but we're about to pick it back up. I promise you that. We're about to go crazy, okay? Just like Kyler Murray did in week number 9. He led everyone in fantasy this week, man. 37.92 fantasy points. His team lost, unfortunately, but he did all he could. Only 5 incompletions on 26 attempts, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions. He also added 11 carries, 106 yards on the ground with a rushing touchdown. He's quickly becoming one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL. It's a travesty that he's still in the 70s in Madden 21. What is going on? He needs a huge increase, at least an 82, okay? Because he should have been an 80 by now. Like, I don't know what takes so long. When people pop off, EA doesn't like to reward him with the overalls, man. Another great example was Josh Allen, who recently just got up to an 82. He should be at least an 84. Just my humble opinion, okay? The man popped off again. 7 incompletions on 38 attempts with 415 yards, 3 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. Oh yeah, did I mention he added a rushing touchdown as well? I mean, unbelievable performance from Josh Allen and Kyler Murray. The league is in good hands, people. Like when Brady, Breeze, when they decide to call it quits, there's so many good young quarterbacks. It's actually insane. You gotta love the strides both of these two guys are making in their young careers so far, man. Speaking of making strides, Dalvin went crazy last year. Like, he had a great year, but this year he's looking like the best running back in the league. Okay, I had to say it. I had to say it. A lot of y'all thinking it. I was thinking it too. That's just my opinion right now. He's looking like the best running back in the league. 22 for 206 and 2 touchdowns on the ground. Oh yeah, did I mention he added 2 receptions for 46 yards through the air? The man cannot be stopped. Single-handedly bringing the Vikings from the dead and putting them in the playoff race. The dude's a monster. It's unbelievable, man. He's back on the stat leaders of the week team, but he won't be starting because this guy, McCaffrey, he's not injured anymore. The first week back, this man on stat leaders of the week. Talk about greatness. His team ended up losing to the Chiefs, but I mean, he did all he could. Once again, 18 carries, 69 yards, a touchdown on the ground, 10 for 82 and a touchdown through the air. He gets the starter nod based on overall, man. That's just how it goes. But yeah, nasty backfield, easily the best possible. Wide receivers ain't half bad as well. Sticking with the same game, Tyrik Hill had 9 for 113 and 2 touchdowns, and he was one of the top 5 wide receivers in terms of fantasy in week number 9, man. I think it's back-to-back weeks. He's not our only 96 though. We also have Devante Adams, 10 for 173 and a touchdown. Let's just look at some stats real quick, okay? He's the second player in NFL history to record 3 games of 10 catches, 150 yards, and a touchdown in a single season, joining Megatron in 2012. And I think he could easily do it again, maybe multiple times. Like, this man is insane. Easily top 3 in the NFL. I don't know if he's the best just yet. He's incredible, but I think Nuke might have the slight edge. That's just me, but still top 3, no question. If he keeps up at this pace, it might not be a question at the end of the season because he's going crazy right now. DJ Chark with 7 for 146 and a touchdown. You love to see it, man. Shout out to Jacksonville. Even though they ended up losing versus the Texans, still a valiant effort. Chark looking like he did last year, man. You love to see it. Brashad Perriman. Who would have thunk that a Jets wide receiver, and not to mention just a Jets wide receiver, you know, if you were going to have to pick 1, it would probably have been Jameson Crowder, who's also having a really good season. He's very underrated. But Perriman, the Raven connection, you know, the former Raven connection with him and Joe Flacco coming to fruition. He had 5 for 101 and 2 touchdowns. Even though his team ended up losing to Cam and the Patriots, man, it was still a very entertaining game, and he was a big part of the reason why. But Richie James had himself a phenomenal week, man, even though his team ended up losing. A lot of players here, you know, on teams that had losing efforts, but he did his thing. 9 for 184 and a touchdown. Somebody had to step up in San Fran, you know, at wide receiver, and he's doing a great job right there. Hopefully he gets a huge overall increase from a 71 because he played way better than that, and you've already seen it, you know, right behind Richie. But yeah, Travis Kelce is going to be our tight end, man. I'm actually shocked Mahomes didn't make it here, even though he had a great week. Like, Mahomes was literally the 3rd quarterback. He was next up after Allen and Murray, but yeah, usually you get one with the other. This time we only get one, and it's because Kelce had a really good week. Okay, 10 for 159 through the air, 15.9 yards per catch, absolute animal. And then Irv Smith Jr. is going to be the backup, man. I've always liked this guy's game. He has so much raw talent. It was literally just a matter of getting some playing time, but on 4 targets, he had 2 receptions for 10 yards and 2 touchdowns. So that's as efficient as it gets. Each catch was a touchdown, man. I'm hoping they start using him a little bit more because he has so much speed. He has a lot of yak ability, and you know, he needs to be able to prove it. Okay, they need to give him a chance. Speaking of the Vikings, though, we're not done. We are not done. We're still gonna use their offensive line. I think that's the 2nd week in a row, and it's a little bit unfortunate. Dalvin, you might want to chill out, because when you go off, that means you got to use your offensive line, which is not the best. I'm not trying to trash it, but in Madden, they don't give them the best ratings. I mean, everyone's in the 70s. It's kind of unfortunate, and that's kind of the reason we struggled in the passing game. But hey, luckily we have a scrambling quarterback in Kyler. Defense looking really good. This is one of the best defenses we've used, at least in terms of just talent. They have so many guys that are in the high 80s, so I'm looking forward to using this squadron, man. Can we at least make the playoffs? Can we bounce back from last week and make the playoffs? That is the question. Here it is: 85 overall, 87 offense, 83 defense. Josh Allen actually leading the way. He's similar to Kyler Murray, both great at scrambling. You can't go wrong with either one. Let's go ahead and simulate to the playoffs. There's just no excuse. I know the offensive line not the best, but hey, with a scrambling quarterback, with the 2 best running backs, with a great defense, there's just no excuse. I think 10-6 is reasonable. 10-6, we can make it happen. Yes, sir. 13-3, one of the best seasons we've seen all year. On the stat leaders of the week team, man, we end up in 86 overall. Who improved the most? I gotta see. Okay, Josh Allen. Holy, he's up into the 86. Even Murray improved, so that means he was getting some playing time. Look at all these 99s. Devante's a 98. Oh my goodness, this team is so talented. The O-line even is in the 80s at certain positions, man. Defense doing their thing. This is our best shot. This is our best shot. We are a well-rounded juggernaut of a team, man. Only 3 losses on the season. Josh Allen didn't do the best in terms of passing yards, but I feel like our run game was just absolutely disgusting. 30 touchdowns, only 6 interceptions. He was taking care of the football. That's what we like to see. Look at that, 24 touchdowns combined with our top 2 running backs. McCaffrey had 1,500 yards, just nasty. 275 carries, only 1 fumble, 0 for Dalvin on 144. Easily the best running game in the NFL. I mean, look at Josh Allen, 291 yards, 4 touchdowns. Even Irv Smith got a couple, bro. It's going to be tough to stop this team. It's going to be very tough when Tyreek's catching 11 touchdowns. Devante, second on the team in almost all receiving categories. Kelce did his thing. Chark even made some plays. McCaffrey, holy. There's the talent on this team. The offense especially is just nasty. CGJ leading the team in tackling. That is crazy. Tackles for a loss. David Onyemata, D-tackle, led the team. Cameron Jordan was right there. In terms of sacks, though, let's see sacks. That's very important. We have somebody in double digits. I always think that's a good sign. When you have somebody in double digits, at least someone's being very dominant. 3 guys with 3 interceptions, one of them being Lattimore. Bro, this team is looking like a Super Bowl contender. Let's check some awards. Cam Newton, of course, wins MVP. I wouldn't be surprised to see them in the Super Bowl in this simulation, man. Where is it? Okay, Josh Allen, number 7. All right, now we got a game versus the Rams. I'm gonna play a little bit, 1 drive, offense and defense, just to see how dominant this team is. Rams are no slouches on offense. I was expecting them to pass the ball, though. I'm not gonna lie to you. Gotta watch Cooper Kupp. Gotta watch Robert Woods. They have so many weapons. And there it is. Cooper Kupp, just an absolute monster. All Cameron Jordan though. Oh yeah, oh yeah! Cameron Jordan with the pressure forces him to throw an interception to the legend of Kiko Alonso. Let's just go deep. Let's just go deep. Why not? Oh God. Okay, that's why not. Because of the pressure. Bro, this is my only drive, so I want to make it count, but it's also the playoffs, so I can't just be too reckless. Like, I don't know if I'll be able to go for it. I should have double teamed. Oh, circle. Yes, sir. Tyrik! Just way too fast. Look at this, man. We got them off to a great start, man. No way they don't come home with the W. We have overtime, people. We got the ball, though. We moving, and we scored, baby. Very clutch win right there. We're moving on to the next round, but it was close. It was very close. Allen threw a pick. McCaffrey had 2 touchdowns on the ground, man. This was just a back and forth battle. Cooper Kupp was going crazy. I'm a little worried. Cooper Kupp went crazy against our secondary. We'll see if the defense can hold up. Conference championship, we beat the Packers 28-12. The Ravens beat the Chiefs. We played against Lamar and we lost in the Super Bowl. It hasn't happened yet. We have not secured the W in the Super Bowl, but at least we got there this time. That is the best season we've seen from the stat leaders of the week team, and yeah, I can see why, okay? It was just top to bottom, just stacked. If we had a better offensive line, I think we come home with the W. It's still going to happen. I know it's going to happen. It's just a matter of time, man. Drop a like if you enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new around here, man. 10K by the end of the year, that's the goal. I'm going to have to keep uploading more and more, but I think we can make it happen. Thank you so much for all the support. I'll see you guys on the next one.